Just to start us off here, can you just give us your overall thoughts on today's clean sheet and shutout win?
I just think it was an amazing display defensively from the team. You saw guys flying, tackling, putting their body on the line, and that's what we need. That's what we've been talking about from the beginning of the year. We've been seeing the growth the last couple games, and we want to pride ourselves on being hard to beat and hard to score on. And I think today was a perfect example, especially on the road in tough conditions. We showed that we can put our body on the line to keep that clean sheet, and it feels great.
Thank you. We'll open it up to questions, and we'll start with Sam Zviller.
Hi, James. Congrats on the win. Congrats on the clean sheet. I want to ask about the PK save you had in the first half. That seemed like it was a really huge turning point kind of in the game. Was there something in particular that you saw with Drew's penalty technique or how he was maybe squaring up to the ball that kind of gave you a sense of where he was going to shoot it? Were you kind of trying to guess one way? Yeah, I would just love to walk us through kind of what you saw on the save there.
No, I feel like obviously you try the best before games to prepare yourself, whether that's with film or just trying to look at techniques and different like that. To be fair, I just went with a gut feeling at the end of the day where I thought maybe just based on the way he was standing over the ball, a short run up, I said, I think he's going to open. And then luckily I went the right way and it hit me. And, usually those situations can go either way. I feel like for me, it's like a 50-50 if I guess the right way or not. And luckily this time I guess the right way.
Okay, we'll go next to Jeremy Peterman.
Hi, James. Congrats on the clean sheet. Earlier, when you had a short little interview earlier this year, you talked about how when you're on the bench, you're like the attack's biggest cheerleader. And today they did their job, you did your job. So I'm just wondering, like, what was your feeling, first of all, when the Vander's free kick went in, and then when Jonathan scored his penalty to increase the lead to 2?
Yeah, I think I had one of the best views in the house to see Vander's free kick go in. I was right in line with him, just saw it curve around. He's unbelievable. Like, as simple as that. He's unbelievable. And I was able to celebrate with Miguel. Usually I don't get to celebrate with anybody because we're all alone in the back. But Miguel came, we celebrated a little bit. And then Jonathan kind of put the icing on the cake for the second goal with a PK. And then we just had to clean it, just keep the clean sheet for the rest of the game. And everybody else stepped up with big clearances and big tackles. So for me, it was amazing to watch the team just lay it all out there.
Sam, go ahead.
With the team, finally earning that first clean sheet of the season, what kind of impact do you think that could have with the team kind of moving forward, now that it feels like you've got a string of good results, winning 3 of your last 4, kind of finally got the first clean sheet? Does it feel like things are kind of turning the corner kind of for this club from your perspective?
Yeah, it's huge, and I think the pieces are finally falling together. We see, even if I look at all the goals that we've let in recently in the last 3-4 games, they're goals that deflection here or just a screen in front of the net where it's Max can't see it or something like that. And other than that, we're not giving up that many chances, whether it's 1 or 2 games. So I really feel like as a unit defensively, we're clicking and we're making it very tough to beat. And this is just a tremendous result, especially on the road. And now if we could bring that that momentum into the home games where it's our house and we're defending our field, we're going to be a really tough team to break down and beat.
Okay, we'll wrap it there. Thank you.